Hi everyone, welcome to Let's Talk in English on PTS and the radio. My name's Andrea.
And my name is Gabe, and if you remember, this week we are in Hualien at the Taroko Gorge.
And we are learning about outdoors and nature. Well, friends, let's keep learning by looking at today's key words. Say them with us. Our first one is wall. Wall. We can put pictures on the walls of our house.
River. River. The river is too cold. I do not want to swim.
Tunnel. Tunnel. You can walk through the mountain in this tunnel.
Narrow. Narrow. I can't drive my car on this road. It's too narrow. Okay, let's look at these keywords again. The first one is wall. Wall.
River. River.
Tunnel. Tunnel.
Narrow. Narrow. Great job, everyone. Now let's go see Eddie.
Hello.
Eddie?
Eddie.
Hi. What?
What are you doing?
I found a tunnel.
You found a tunnel here?
Yes, right. A very narrow tunnel. Oh, hello.
Eddie, I don't think there's a tunnel.
Of course there is.
Okay, yes, of course, there's a tunnel. And there is also today's mission. Do you have that, Eddie?
Of course I have today's mission. Here it is. What will Grandma, Patty, Brian, and Roger do tomorrow?
What will Grandma, Patty, Brian, and Roger do tomorrow?
Well, we will find out today. Now let's join Patty as she is writing in her journal. Here we go.
Dear Journal, today I went to Taroko Gorge with Grandma, Roger, and Brian. What a beautiful place! The gorge walls are so steep. The gorge is part of Taiwan's Cross Island Highway. Workers built this highway in the 1950s. Hundreds of workers died building it. I saw their names at the Eternal Spring Shrine. Lots of people visit Taroko Gorge. It's a very popular place.
Well, Patty is in her hotel room and she's writing in her journal. Now, Gabe, what is she writing about?
She's writing about her adventures and experiences in the Taroko Gorge. She is with Brian and Grandma and Roger, and she really thinks that it's a beautiful place.
And as she writes, she describes the gorge. She talks about what the gorge looked like. She says the gorge walls are so steep.
That's right. The walls are very steep. And I think we need to look at that key word there.
Let's do it. It is wall. Wall. Now, usually when we think of a wall, we think of the side of a building or a room. But here we are talking about the gorge walls. So we're talking about the side of the gorge.
That's right. It's like a giant wall, the side of the gorge. So you can call it a wall. Now, let's use this word in another way. The walls of our house are painted white.
We can say some people like to climb walls of buildings. They have to be very good climbers.
That's right. And of course, the gorge walls are very steep. They would not be easy to climb.
Well, we also learn about some of the history of the Taroko Gorge, like when the highway was built. You know, I think it's important when you're traveling or when you're taking a trip to learn about the history of the place you are visiting.
That's a pretty good idea. Well, we see that many people like to visit Taroko Gorge it is a very popular place.
And we have a popular teacher who wants to teach you more. Let's go see Thomas.
大家好，我是 Thomas。首先看到 wall 这个字是指墙壁，一般是指 house walls， 家里的房子的四壁、四边的 walls 墙壁，也可以是指比如说 castle walls 城堡的墙壁。这边的 gorge walls 是指峡谷的岩壁。接下来呢 ，wall 这个字呢也用在很多的建筑上，比如说 the Great Wall of China。Great 的 G 要大写 ，Wall 的 W 要大写，指的是中国的万里长城。另外，1987年的时候，美国的总统雷根也跟苏联的总理 Mr. Gorbachev 说 ，Tear down this wall。那时候要拆的是那个柏林围墙 ，The Berlin Wall。当然 ，Berlin 的 B 还有那个 Wall 的 W 都要大写，因为是个专有名词哈，都有用到墙这个字。接下来来学 steep 这个形容词是陡峭的。Deep, D-E-E-P 是深的，所以这个 steep 你可以说 the slope is steep， 这个坡有点陡。The hill is steep， 这个山丘有点陡，或者是说哇，这个楼梯有点陡哎。The stairs are too steep， 这个楼梯太陡了。接下来看到中部的横贯公路呢，全称叫做 the Central Cross Island Highway 是公路 ，Cross Island 是横贯这个小岛的意思 ，Central 是中央，所以呢是中部的横贯公路。我们来看下一段的英文对话。
Taroko is the largest marble gorge in the world. The road through it is next to the Liwu River. It's so pretty. I loved looking up at the gorge walls and then down into the river.I really liked the Tunnel of 9 Turns. Some parts of the tunnel are open. You can look down at the river. And in some places, the gorge is really narrow. You can't see the sky.
Well, I think this is amazing. Taroko is the largest marble gorge in the world.And
Patty keeps writing about what she saw when she visited there in her journal. She says the road through it is next to the Liwu River.
Well, let's look at this key word here. The word is river. River. A river is water that flows in one direction, like down a hill or down a mountain. It is going down.That is a river.
When you see a river, it looks kind of like a long, wide line of water. Rivers are beautiful to look at.
That's right, and rivers flow into lakes or into oceans. So the road next to the gorge is next to the Liwu River.
We also find out that there's a tunnel at the gorge.Now let's find out what a tunnel is.
That's right, the word tunnel. Say it with me. Tunnel. Tunnel. A tunnel is a hole that goes through a mountain or something else. That is a tunnel.
It's nice that there are tunnels at Taroko Gorge. That way you can see some of the most beautiful parts of the gorge. You can walk through a tunnel, run through a tunnel, or take your car or bus through a tunnel.
And usually, if you go through a tunnel, you will notice that there are lights inside of the tunnel. That is so it is not dark. There are lights in a tunnel.
And tunnels are also usually very narrow.
That's right. They can't be too wide. They are narrow. Let's look at this word. Narrow. Something that is narrow is not wide. So narrow is a long space that is not very big.
Well, Patty uses this word narrow to talk about the gorge. She says that some places in the gorge are really narrow. You can't even see the sky.
Well, you can't see the sky, but we can see someone right now. His name is Thomas. Let's go and see what Thomas has to say.
接下来 marble 是指大理石，所以这边提到 Taroko is the largest marble gorge in the world， 全世界最大的大理石的峡谷。Marble 也可以是指小朋友玩的那种弹珠、弹弹珠的那种游戏。The children are playing marbles， 很多的弹珠。另外呢，引申的用意呢，英文可以说 I lost my marbles。我呢失去了理智，掉了弹珠就失去了理智，延伸的这种用法哈。后面提到 river 是河，所以如果这条路是沿着河这样子走的话呢，你就可以说 the road is next to the river。你也可以说 the road runs along the river。run 是跑的那个 run， 第三人称单数加 s，along along。沿着这条河，另外呢，全世界最大的河呢是 the Amazon River， 南美洲的亚马逊河。那最长呢，大部分的人都会同意说，尼罗河 is the longest river in the world， 就是河的意思。后面呢提到的是 tunnel 是隧道，跟 cave 的那个山洞是不一样的哈。所以有些地方呢非常的窄，那个窄就可以用 narrow。A narrow tunnel 也可以 ，a narrow gorge 非常窄的峡谷也可以。我们来看下一段的对话。
The mountains around here are really beautiful. They are so different from the mountains at home in Colorado. Mountains here are not as high, and they have a lot more trees. Tonight, we are staying in a hotel in the gorge. Tomorrow, we'll hike more.and visit another waterfall. Brian told me about so many beautiful places here. I want to see them all. I already love Taroko Gorge. The Taroko traveler, Patty.
I think it's great. Patty is so excited. She ends her journal by saying, I already love Taroko Gorge.Well, friends, I also love that we found the answer to today's mission in this part of her journal. The question is, what will Grandma, Patty, Brian, and Roger do tomorrow?
What will Grandma, Patty, Brian, and Roger do tomorrow? Tomorrow, they'll hike more and visit another waterfall.
But tonight, they are staying in a hotel in the gorge. Now, friends, here we see the verb stay. Now, when you stay at a place, you are only there for a short time. So you stay at a hotel. Now, Gabe, do you stay at your home?
Do I stay at my home? No, I live at my home, but if I go out somewhere else, then I will stay there for a little while.
Okay, so friends, remember, you stay at a hotel, you don't live at a hotel. Well, Patty keeps having adventures at Taroko Gorge. She also writes in her journal that the mountains at Taroko Gorge are different from the ones at home.
That's right, they're different from the ones at home in Colorado.
So she's enjoying all her new adventures, but still thinking of life at home. We have more to think and learn about. Let's go see Thomas.
这边我们来学不同的一个用法，这边用的是 different from， 我们来造句。如果是不同的话是 is different from， 相类似的话 is similar to similar。我们以前学过这个字哈 ，similar。S-I-M-I-L-A-R， 如果是一模一样，你可以说 the same as。我们来造句，比如说 Hey, your face is so different from the one in the picture。在照片里面的那张脸，跟你的脸呢好像不太一样。Your face is similar to the one in the picture， 好像两张有点相像。真人的脸跟照片的脸 ，Hey, your face is the same.As the one in the picture， 简直就是一模一样，这样子一个用法。后面来学到 high， 他说 mountains here are very high，high 是高，那 high 跟 tall 有什么不一样呢？有的时候两个都可以，比如说 a high mountain，OK， ，a tall mountain 也可以，高塔呢 ，a high tower，a tall tower 都可以。另外 ，a building 通常是用 tall，a tall building。如果你要用 high 的话，是 a high-rise building。但是有些只能用 high， 有些只能用 tall。比如说人很高 ，a tall man。但是呢，如果是很夸张的故事的话 ，a tall tale。高压电就只能用 high 了 ，high voltage。所以呢，多认识多学。我们来看今天的 How to 单元。
How to.
Hello everyone and welcome to How To. Today you'll learn how to talk about being outside. Let's go outside and learn the first way.
I love the great outdoors.
I love the great outdoors too. The flowers, the trees. Romeo, what are you doing?
I'm singing. This is how people sing in the mountains.
We are not teaching people how to sing. We are teaching them how to talk about being outside. Now, get ready for the next way.
How about a hike?
Ooh, I'd love to go on a hike, but I can't. We still have one more way.
Being outside is great.
I know. I love being outside. Being outside is great. Romeo, why don't you go outside? But first, can you review for us?
I love the great outdoors. How about a hike? Being outside is great.
Now go outside and practice these words. Thank you.
Conversation replay.
Dear Journal, today I went to Taroko Gorge with Grandma, Roger, and Brian. What a beautiful place! The gorge walls are so steep. The gorge is part of Taiwan's Cross Island Highway. Workers built this highway in the 1950s. Hundreds of workers died building it. I saw their names at the Eternal Spring Shrine. Lots of people visit Taroko Gorge. It's a very popular place. Taroko is the largest marble gorge in the world. The road through it is next to the Liwu River. It's so pretty. I loved looking up at the gorge walls and then down into the river. I really liked the Tunnel of Nine Turns. Some parts of the tunnel are open. You can look down at the river. And in some places, the gorge is really narrow. You can't see the sky. The mountains around here are really beautiful. They are so different from the mountains at home in Colorado. Mountains here are not as high, and they have a lot more trees. Tonight, we are staying in a hotel in the gorge. Tomorrow, we'll hike more and visit another waterfall. Brian told me about so many beautiful places here. I want to see them all. I already love Taroko Gorge. The Taroko Traveler, Patty.
Calendar phrase.
Really, Gabe, the mountains are beautiful. You have to go hiking with me.
You say it in a way that makes me want to go hiking with you. I want to see these mountains.
Okay, they are beautiful, and that is our calendar phrase. The mountains are beautiful.
The mountains are beautiful.
Well, friends, let's keep learning more about this calendar phrase with our calendar phrase skit. Here we go.
The mountains are beautiful.
The mountains are beautiful.
山景真美。
Look, Marie. The mountains are beautiful. Let's go outside.
The mountains are beautiful, but we can't go outside. We have to finish our homework.
We can finish our homework later. Please, Marie, go outside with me. The mountains are beautiful.
I want to, but we can't.
Why not?
It's raining now. See?
Oh no!
The mountains are beautiful.
The mountains are beautiful.
山景真美。
Well, friends, would you like to know the question of the day?
I would.
Well, me too, and they want to know too. So, Eddie, can you give it to us?
The question of the day. Would you like to visit Taroko Gorge? Why or why not?
Would you like to visit Taroko Gorge? Why or why not?
You know, I would love to go back to the Taroko Gorge because it is beautiful and it's a great place to hike.
That is true. Well, friends, we hope that you will visit us again tomorrow, right here on Let's Talk in English.
We're on PTS and, of course, on the radio.
We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
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 Living day by day.
Joy and friends to be found. Let's talk in English. Learning together can be fun. The journey's begun. The journey's begun. Let's talk in English. Learning together can be fun.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to Let's Talk in English on PTS and on the radio. I'm your teacher, Gabe.
And I'm your teacher, Andrea. Get ready for an English adventure as we are still at Taroko Gorge.
And also get ready to learn more about outdoors and nature. We have some key words that have to do with outdoors. Let's look at the first one. It is hike. Hike. Let's go on a hike. I need some exercise.
Meter. Meter. The building was only 60 meters high.
Adventure. Adventure. I like having adventures. They are fun.
Across. Across. The dog ran across the street.
Bridge. Bridge. We have to go over this bridge to cross the river.
And we have to say these keywords together again. Are you ready? Yes, let's go. The first one is hike. Hike.
Meter. Meter.
Adventure. Adventure.
Across. Across.
Bridge. Bridge.
Okay, well now it's time for us to cross over to Eddie and find out today's mission. Eddie?
Yes. Are we going on an adventure?
Well, yes, we are, Eddie. Every day is an adventure.
That's right. Now, we need a mission for a real adventure.
Okay, so today we will have an adventure. That's good. Okay.
And what's the mission?
Hey, the mission. Today's mission. Which waterfall does Grandma want to see?
Which waterfall does Grandma want to see?
That's a pretty good question. Well, let's find out if we can see the answer to today's mission in today's lesson right now.
Good morning, Patty. Did you sleep well?
Oh, yes. I'm ready for another hike. Which waterfall are we going to see?
Grandma wants to hike to Bai Young Waterfall.
Is that a long hike?
No, but you begin the hike with a walk through a tunnel.
Fun! Where are Brian and Grandma?
They're still eating breakfast. Brian is a slow eater.
Well, Andrea, I like Brian already because he is a slow eater. I'm a slow eater as well. Whenever I eat food, I eat it very slowly. Andrea, are you a slow eater?
No, Gabe, I'm not a slow eater like you. I enjoy my food, but I usually eat it quickly, not very slowly.
Okay, so they're eating breakfast right now. Well, let's look at our key word here today. It is the word hike. Hike. Now, we learned the word hike before as a verb, to hike somewhere, but it's also a noun, the word hike. For instance, it's a trip walking somewhere, the outdoors or in nature. That is a hike.
So when you are hiking, you are on a hike. In our conversation, Patty says, I'm ready for another hike. And it sounds like an interesting hike that they're taking today.
That's right. She asks, which waterfall are we going to? Well, hey, this sounds like the answer to our mission. The mission is, which waterfall does Grandma want to see?
Which waterfall does Grandma want to see? She wants to hike to Bayang Waterfall.
She wants to go to the Bayang Waterfall. Well, that sounds interesting. Now let's look a little further in the conversation. Roger says you begin the hike with a walk through the tunnel. Now usually when we see the word walk, it's a verb, but just like the word hike, walk is a noun here, a walk through the tunnel.
So when you are walking, you are taking a walk.
That's right. And now it's time for us to walk on over to Thomas and see what he thinks about all of this.
Let's go.
大家好，我是 Thomas。问人家说昨天晚上有没有睡好，你可以说 Did you sleep well？Well 是副词修饰 sleep， 所以你不可以说 Did you sleep good？ 因为中文是好嘛，但是好呢，英文要用 well 副词。你也可以说 Did you have a good night's sleep？A good night， 一夜非常好的好眠，叫做 a good night's sleep。Did you sleep well? Did you have a good night's sleep? 都可以用这样的用法。后面来学 hike， 徒步旅行或者是远足的名词，所以这边说 Yes, I am ready for another hike。我已经决定要再出去走走，再来徒步旅行了。那么 hike 如果是徒步旅行的人，是 hiker。H-I-K-E-R， 那不就翻译成骇客吗？不对哈，骇客是入侵人家网络网站的人，叫做 hacker，H-A-C-K-E-R。所以呢，翻成 hacker 应该是黑客比较好哈，骇客应该翻成徒步行走的人，声音比较像 hiker。另外，你也可以说 I'm ready to go on another hike， 也可以 I'm ready to hike some more， 用动词来造句也可以。后面提到的 Bayang Waterfall 是一个专有名词，所以前面不用用定冠词或不定冠词。We are ready to hike to Bayang Waterfall 就可以了。后面这样一个句型是说 They're still eating breakfast， 你也可以说 They're still having breakfast， 都是吃早餐的意思。偏偏 Brian 是一个怎么样？ He is a slow eater。吃东西蛮慢的。我们来看下一段的对话。
We're here.
How many mantou did you eat, Brian?
Only 4.
That's a lot. Well, let's go.
Okay. We'll drive about 300 meters. Then we walk through a long tunnel.
Are there lights in the tunnel?
No, we'll walk in the dark. It will be an adventure.
Okay.
Don't worry, Patty. I brought flashlights.
Now, this will be an adventure. Now, Gabe, would you like to walk through a tunnel without any lights?
Yeah, I think that would be exciting, going through a tunnel that is all dark.
Okay, well, yes, it would be exciting. I think it would be an adventure. Well, friends, let's look at our first keyword in this conversation. It is meter. Meter. Grandma says they'll drive about 300 meters. A meter is something that you use to see how long another thing is. It's a way to measure it.
That's right, it's a distance. For instance, 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters, the word meter.
Or if you're talking about how tall you are, you can say, I am 1 meter and 70 centimeters. Gabe, how tall are you?
Well, I am almost 2 meters tall.
Whoa, you're almost 2 meters tall?
Well, sure.
Gabe, you are very tall. Our next keyword is adventure. Adventure. Now, friends, an adventure is something exciting that is happening to you.
That's right. It's something fun where you don't really know what will happen at the end. It is an adventure.
And on adventures, you are always learning something new and exciting. So learning English is an adventure.
That's right. Well, let's continue this adventure on in and see what Thomas has to say.
首先，我们来看 meter 这个字，这个名词是公尺的意思，所以用到 meter 这个字的有公尺。接下来呢，公分 centimeter，centimeter C-E-N-T-I-M-E-T-E-R。接下来是公里 kilometer，kilometer K-I-L-O-M-E-T-E-R。所以你就可以说 1 meter equals 100 centimeters and 1 kilometer equals 1,000 meters。所以呢，1公里是1000公尺嘛，就可以这样子来用。接下来我们来看到 in the dark。in the dark 是他们在 tunnel 隧道的里面没有灯 ，so they have to walk in the dark， 在黑暗中行走。In the dark 也可以解释成蒙在鼓里不知情的意思。你也可以说 I was in the dark about their plan。他们的计划我一概都不知道。后面的 adventure 是冒险，有的时候人家会说 Life is an adventure， 生命本来就是一个冒险。另外看电影，冒险这一类的片子，这个电影可以说 It's an adventure movie。It's an adventure novel， 这是一部冒险的小说，都可以这样用。我们来看下一段的对话。
Patty, Grandma, Roger, and Brian walk to the Baiyang Waterfall Trail. They walk into the long tunnel and then out the other side. They walk along the trail and look at the beautiful views. Patty takes lots of pictures. Soon they can see the falls. They walk across a suspension bridge. Patty doesn't like the bridge at all.
It sways too much.
Wow, in this conversation, we see that these 4 people are doing something a lot, Andrea. What are they doing?
Well, they are walking a lot. Where do they start walking?
They walk to the Baiyang Waterfall Trail.
And then they walk into the long tunnel and then out the other side.
And they walk along the trail and look at the beautiful views.
Then they walk across a bridge.
So they're doing a lot of walking. That's good exercise. And something that's good exercise for us is learning key words. Our first one is across. Say it with me. Across. Across is a word that you use to describe going over the top of something else. So going from one side to another, you go across.
So you can walk across a room. You go from one side of the room across to the other side.
You can say, we went in a boat across the lake. Now let's look at this next key word. The word is bridge. Bridge. A bridge is something that is over water so that people and animals can go across to the other side.
So a bridge can be built across water or over water. A bridge can also be built across another road.
And we see that Patty does not like this bridge too much because it sways too much. All right, well, let's learn what this word sway means with Thomas right now.
这里提到说 soon they can see the falls。这里的 falls 不是加 s 变复数，而是那个字就代表瀑布，就等于说 soon they can see the waterfall 是一样的意思。接下来看 across。across 是一个介系词，表示横越、横渡的意思。They walk across a bridge， 他们是横越这一个桥，走过了这一条桥的意思。你也可以接其他的动词，比如说他是开车横渡了美国，你可以说横越了美国。He drove, D-R-O-V-E, he drove across America。你也可以说 He walked across the room， 他是从房间的这一端走到那一端，所以是横越。另外要分辨的是一个动词 cross， C-R-O-S-S， 要跟 across 这个介系词做一个分辨。cross 是动词，比如说 he crossed the street， 他是越过了街 ，he crossed the street 这样子。接下来 suspension 是指什么呢？这边的 suspension bridge 就是吊桥，汽车也有 suspension 是什么呢？ suspension system， 汽车的悬吊系统。所以经过这些崎岖的路面，车子不会抖动得太厉害，坐在里面还蛮舒服，就是因为有这个 suspension system 悬吊，其实是从 suspend 悬吊起来，跟 suspense 悬疑这个字而来的哈。我们来看今天的 song time。Song
time。Living day by day.In the same way, it's time for you to know stepping out is the way to go. People pass you by, you don't know what's inside. Lonely souls look down and fear, needing a word of joy and cheer. It's up to you, it's up to me.To be there when we see a need. It's up to you, it's up to me to reach out with a loving hand, to be the one who
understand.Conversation replay.
Good morning, Patty. Did you sleep well?
Oh, yes. I'm ready for another hike. Which waterfall are we going to see?
Grandma wants to hike to Baiyang Waterfall.
Is that a long hike?
No, but you begin the hike with a walk through a tunnel.
Fun! Where are Brian and Grandma?
They're still eating breakfast. Brian is a slow eater.
We're here.
How many mantou did you eat, Brian?
Only 4.
That's a lot. Well, let's go.
Okay, we'll drive about 300 meters. Then we walk through a long tunnel.
Are there lights in the tunnel?
No, we'll walk in the dark. It will be an adventure.
Okay.
Don't worry, Patty. I brought flashlights.
Patty, Grandma, Roger, and Brian walk to the Baiyang Waterfall Trail. They walk into the long tunnel and then out the other side. They walk along the trail and look at the beautiful views. Patty takes lots of pictures. Soon they can see the falls. They walk across a suspension bridge. Patty doesn't like the bridge at all.
It sways too much.
Calendar phrase.
Look at that waterfall, Andrea!
Where, Gabe? I don't see a waterfall.
Neither do I. But today's calendar phrase is just that. Today's phrase is, look at that waterfall.
Look at that waterfall.
Now, if you are hiking along on a trail and you see a waterfall, you can say, hey, look at that waterfall.
Look at that waterfall. You want someone to look at it.
And right now it's time for us to look at today's calendar phrase. Let's go there now.
Look at that waterfall.
Look at that waterfall. 看那座瀑布. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at pictures for my trip. Look at that waterfall.
Wow, look at that waterfall. It is beautiful.
I know. Look at that waterfall. It is so blue. We walked underneath it.
Was it fun?
Yes, but I almost fell into the water.
That's scary.
It was exciting. Look at that waterfall.
Look at that waterfall. 看那座瀑布.
Hey everybody, now it's time to find out the question of the day.
I have it. I have the question of the day.
Well, that's great.
Good news.
Okay, here it is. The question of the day. Do you like to walk in the dark? Why or why not?
Do you like to walk in the dark? Why or why not?
No, I don't like to walk in the dark. I like to walk outside in the sunshine because then I can see everything.
All the beautiful things in the world. Okay, everybody. Well, thank you for joining us here today on Let's Talk in English.
We're on PTS and the radio,
where walking in the light can be fun.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Living day by day in the same way. It's time for you to know stepping out is the way to go. People pass you.
Learning together can be fun. The journey's begun. The journey's begun. Let's talk in English. Learning together can be fun.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk in English on PTS and the radio. I'm Andrea.
And I'm Gabe. And here we are in Taroko Gorge, where it is beautiful and sometimes dangerous.
That is true, but there is beautiful scenery. Well, we've said a few of our keywords already. Let's look at them together. The first one is scenery. Scenery. The scenery is beautiful in Hualien. I love the mountains.
Valley. Valley. Rachel lives in a valley between those mountains.
Rock. Rock. Where are my shoes? These rocks hurt my feet.
Dangerous. Dangerous. Don't swim alone in the river. It's dangerous.
Yell. Yell. That man yelled at her. He was very angry.
Okay, well, we're not going to yell these key words, but we want to say them one more time. The first one is scenery. Scenery.
Valley. Valley.
Rock. Rock.
Dangerous. Dangerous.
Yell. Yell!
Okay, well then, let us go and see Eddie for today's mission.
Be careful. The floor is wet. It's very dangerous.
Thank you, Eddie.
Yeah.
Eddie, the floor is not wet.
It's not?
No.
And it's not dangerous.
Oh, okay. I was just... Okay,
that's good, Eddie.
We're making sure that we are okay. Thank you. Now, can you give us today's mission?
Oh, yes, of course. Today's mission. Where can they go down to the river?
Where can they go down to the river?
We will find out in today's lesson. Let's go to Taroko Gorge.
What are we going to do now?
We'll take another hike. Are you tired of hiking yet?
Oh no, I love to hike. I love mountain scenery.
Then let's hike the Mystery Valley Trail. The scenery is very pretty there.
It's also an easy hike, but that trail is now called Sakadang Trail.
Oh, that's right. The name changed. Well, get in the car. We need to drive to the trailhead.
So they are going to drive to the trailhead. Now, the trailhead is where the trail starts. It's the beginning of the trail.
So that means they're going to take another hike on a trail. Well, thankfully, Patty loves to hike. She loves the mountain scenery.
And we love learning keywords. Let's learn that one. Scenery. Now say it with me. Scenery. Now, scenery includes mountains, rivers, and forests. Whatever you see around you when you are outside is scenery.
That's right. So if you are out in the mountains, then you can see the scenery around you. And also, if you are watching movies, sometimes there is great scenery in the movies. You can see beautiful scenery.
Well, there will be beautiful scenery on the Mystery Valley Trail. Now, that is a great name for a trail, isn't it?
That's right, the Mystery Trail. Well, let's look at this word, valley.
Valley. Valley. A valley is land that is low. A valley is usually between hills or mountains, and many times there is a river in a valley.
And I like to walk through valleys because there is great scenery with the mountains on either side. So you can say you're going through a valley or you're walking in a valley.
Well, I wonder what the Mystery Valley Trail will be like. For now, let's learn more from Thomas.
大家好，我是 Thomas。首先看到 scenery 是风景，它是不可数的哈。它原来的字名词是 scene，S-C-E-N-E， 拍戏的一幕一幕，舞台剧的一幕一幕，风景一幕一幕 scene。但是变成 scenery 的时候就不可数了。可数的风景可以用 view 这个字，比如说 Hey, let's stop and enjoy the beautiful scenery。我们坐下来吧，然后欣赏美丽的风景。你也可以说 Let's stop and enjoy the beautiful views。非常美的景色，则可以用 views 这个字来形容。另外说We're leaving already， 已经要走了。We haven't seen the scenery yet， 还没看风景呢，怎么就走了呢？接下来看到 The Mystery Valley Trail， 这是指神秘谷的步道。那么在太鲁阁族的惯用语里面是沙卡当步道所以那个步道还是用 trail。那接下来这边有提到 Valley，The Mystery Valley 的 Valley 是指河谷。那么河谷也可以用来解释之前的太鲁阁比如说 a very deep river valley， 一个非常深的非常陡峭的河谷 may be called a gorge。 就是太鲁阁的阁，也就是峡谷的意思。 Or it can also be called a canyon， C-A-N-Y-O-N， 就是大峡谷用的那个 The Great Canyon 的那个 canyon， 也可以用 river valley河谷来解释。接下来的那个 trailhead 就是指一个步道的起头，通常会有一个 sign post， 有一个指标在那边说几公里啦等等，告诉人家一些资讯。我们来看下一段的对话。
The scenery is pretty here, Grandma. Look at those big striped rocks in the river.
I'm hot. Let's go swimming.
No, sorry. Swimming here is too dangerous.
On the way back, we'll stop at the Bridge of Motherly Devotion. We can go down to the river there and put our feet in the water.
That's a strange name for a bridge.
Maybe, but it's beautiful.
Patty thinks that is a strange name for a bridge, but Grandma thinks it's beautiful. What's beautiful?
Well, the name of the bridge, and that's the answer to today's mission.
Today's mission is, where can they go down to the river?
Where can they go down to the river? They can go down to the river at the bridge. Now, the name of this bridge is the Bridge of Motherly Devotion.
And that is a strange name. But hey, let's look at the key word here in this conversation. The first one is rock. Rock. A rock is something that you find outside. It's hard, and usually there are many rocks near rivers. A rock.
You can find rocks in rivers or near rivers. You can also see them as parts of mountains.
That's right. The world's largest rock is in Australia. Look it up on the internet.
Sounds good. I like to go swimming and swim from rock to rock in a river.
Well, sometimes that can be pretty dangerous, Andrea.
Well, it is dangerous, but I'm usually very careful.
That's good. Well, let's look at this key word. The word is dangerous. Say it with me. Dangerous. If something is dangerous, that means it's not safe. You need to be really careful if you are doing something dangerous.
Yes, when something is dangerous, it could hurt you, so you have to be careful.
Well, is Thomas dangerous?
Oh, Thomas is not dangerous? No!
Well, let's go listen to him right now.
All right, let's go.
首先看到 striped rocks。Stripe 是条纹，比如说美国的国旗叫做星条旗，那个条就是用这个字，星条旗叫做 The Stars and Stripes。Star 大写 ，Stripe 的 S 也是大写哦。The Stars and Stripes 就等于 The Flag of the USA。 美国的国旗，所以那个条纹叫做 stripes。这边指的是有条纹的那种大理石的这种石头哈，叫做 rocks。岩石叫 rocks， 一般的岩石就叫 rocks。那如果比岩石还小的呢，可以叫做 stone。stone S-T-O-N-E。比 stone 还小的这种小的鹅卵石呢，可以叫做 pebble。P-E-B-B-L-E。那如果比 rocks 还要大的呢，叫做 boulders。B-O-U-L-D-E-R-S。用来放在海边做防波堤的那种大的那种石头叫做 boulders。另外像落基山脉的 Rocky Mountains 也是用到 R-O-C-K-Y。后面提到的 dangerous 是危险的 ，so swimming along in the river is too dangerous， 太危险了 ，not safe， 不安全的意思。我们来看下一段的对话。
Well, I've seen enough scenery for one day. Let's go to the bridge.
All right, but let me take one more picture. Everyone stand right there. Help! Help!
What does that girl want?
She looks upset. She's yelling for help.
Please help me. What's wrong? That boy just stole my camera.
Oh no, the poor girl. Well, our friends just finished hiking, and then a girl was yelling for help. Help, help. Why was she yelling, Gabe?
Well, she points and says, "A boy just stole my camera." So someone took something from her.
Well, let's start by looking at this key word together. It is the verb yell. Yell. Now, when you yell, that means you are talking, but you're using a very loud voice.
And when you yell, that means you want someone's attention. I was waiting for a bus the other day, and the bus driver started to drive away, and I had to yell, "Stop! Let me get on the bus!"
Right, so there are different reasons why you yell. Some people yell if they're angry. Some people yell when they want their friend who's across the room to hear them.
That's right, and this girl is yelling because she is upset that someone took her camera.
Well, I hope that she is okay, and I also hope that all of you learn more from Thomas.
这边 Brian 说 I've seen enough scenery for one day， 所以用现在完成式表示说今天我所看的风景已经够了我们去别的地方。这样一个句型你也可以说 I've done enough talking for one day. I have done enough talking， 我今天讲话已经讲够了，意思就是说我接下来不要再讲了哈。你也可以说，你今天看电视以一天的量来讲，应该很够了吧 ？You have watched TV enough TV for one day. You've watched enough TV for one day. 应该要休息了吧？这样的一个意思。后面提到 yelling 是喊叫，你也可以说 She is yelling for help。She is screaming for help, S-C-R-E-A-M-I-N-G， 或者是 She is shouting for help， 都是大声喊叫的意思。你也可以说 Stop yelling at me， 不要对我大吼大叫的，加一个 at。我们来看今天的 Inspector
E。Inspector E.
Hello everyone, welcome to Inspector E. I'm Mr. E. Let's take a look at what happened in this week's lessons.
Are there lights in the tunnel? Are there lights in the tunnel? Are there lights in the tunnel?
In English, the word light can mean different things. We can use the word light to talk about something bright. We can see when there is light around us. For example, light from the sun or light from the moon. A light can also be something that makes light. Flashlights and lamps are examples of lights. The word light can be a countable noun, 可数的, or a non-countable noun, 不可数的. When is it countable and when is it not? Well, if light is something you can see but not touch, then it's a non-countable noun. For example, my room gets a lot of light in the morning. Or, I can see everything by the light of the moon. If you're talking about light as something you can touch, then it's countable. These lights you can turn on and off. For example, remember to turn off the lights before you leave the house. Or, where are the lights in this room? Do you understand? Oh, I forgot. I have to go. I left my car lights on. Well, remember to practice what you've learned. It's time for me to go. Remember, use it or lose it. This is Mr. E signing off.
Conversation replay.
What are we going to do now?
We'll take another hike. Are you tired of hiking yet?
Oh no, I love to hike. I love mountain scenery.
Then let's hike the Mystery Valley Trail. The scenery is very pretty there.
It's also an easy hike, but that trail is now called Sakadang Trail.
Oh, that's right. The name changed. Well, get in the car. We need to drive to the trailhead.
The scenery is pretty here, Grandma. Look at those big striped rocks in the river.
I'm hot. Let's go swimming.
No, sorry. Swimming here is too dangerous.
On the way back, we'll stop at the Bridge of Motherly Devotion. We can go down to the river there and put our feet in the water.
That's a strange name for a bridge.
Maybe, but it's beautiful.
Well, I've seen enough scenery for one day. Let's go to the bridge.
All right, but let me take one more picture. Everyone stand right there.
What does that girl want?
She looks upset.
She's yelling. Help!
Please help me. What's wrong? That boy just stole my camera.
Calendar phrase.
What a nice day! Gabe, isn't it a nice day?
It's really beautiful. I just wish we were outside.
Well, maybe we can go outside on such a nice day. Friends, our calendar phrase today is, what a nice day.
What a nice day.
Now, if it is beautiful outside and you just want to tell someone, you can say, what a nice day. Now, let's learn more about this with our calendar phrase skit.
What a nice day.
What a nice day.
今天天气真好。
What a nice day.
Yes, it's sunny today. What a nice day.
It is so warm outside. Let's go to the beach.
That sounds like fun.
we can have a picnic.
Yes, let's do that. What a nice day.
What a nice day.
What a nice day.
今天天气真好。
Now, where can we find our question of the day?
I know.
Yes, Gabe?
Eddie will tell us the question of the day.
And where is Eddie?
I'm right here.
Oh, Eddie, there you are. Can you give us the question of the day?
The question of the day? Okay, I can give you the question of the day. Here it is. Where do you see beautiful scenery?
Where do you see beautiful scenery?
I see beautiful scenery when I'm driving in the mountains.
Well, friends, we hope to see all of you again right here on Let's Talk in English.
On PTS and on the radio.
Tomorrow we continue our Hualien adventure, so come on back. Bye-bye.
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 Eddie, say goodbye.
Beautiful scenery.
Living day by day in the summer way. It's time for you to know stepping out is the way to
Learning together can be fun.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome here to today's show of Let's Talk in English on PTS and on the radio. My name is Gabe.
And my name is Andrea. Thank you all for joining us. Today we finish our Hualien lesson for this week.
That's right, we are in the Taroko Gorge, and here we have some more key words to learn. The first one is get away. Get away. The thief is getting away. Call the police.
Our next key word is dirt. Dirt. We need to clean this room. Look at all the dirt.
By the way. By the way. By the way, I talked to Mom this morning.
Fool. Fool. You don't have blue hair. You can't fool me. Well, friends, we're going to say these keywords together again. The first one is get away. Get away.
Dirt. Dirt.
By the way. By the way.
Fool. Fool. Well, everybody, I'm not fooling you here when I tell you that we have to go find out what today's mission is. So let's go and ask Eddie.
Hi, Eddie.
I'm afraid to tell you this, but today's mission got away.
What?
Fooled you.
Hey,
Eddie.
he's good.
He fooled us. That's true.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, well, really, did the mission get away?
No, I'm just fooling around. Okay, today's mission, right?
Yes.
Today's mission. What does the girl say is beautiful?
What does the girl say is beautiful?
The girl is beautiful. I mean, what does the girl say is beautiful? That is a great mission. Well, let's see if we can find out the answer to this mission in today's lesson right now.
Stop him! He's getting away with my camera!
I'll get him.
What happened? I had my camera out. I took some pictures of those big rocks. Then I saw that boy coming toward me.
And what did he do?
He pushed me down into the dirt. Then he took my camera.
That's terrible.
Please get my camera back for me.
Please get my camera back for me. This girl sounds like she's really in trouble.
I think so. At the beginning of the conversation, she says, "Stop him. He's getting away with my camera."
And before we can move any further, let's look at these key words. The words get away. Say them with me. Get away. Now, when someone gets away with something, that means they are going with it somewhere else. He is getting away with her camera.
Now, we often use this verb phrase, get away, when we're talking about something bad that happens. Like, the thief is getting away with my car. Go get him.
And many times when we talk about people getting away with something, then we also want to call the police and say, hey, police, he got away with my purse, or he got away with my camera. Go get him.
So that is why the girl is asking our friends for help. She doesn't want him to get away with her camera.
And so she says that someone came and pushed her in the dirt. Well, let's look at this key word. The word is dirt. Dirt. Dirt is something that is found outside. It is on the ground. And so he pushed her into something that is dirty. It is dirt.
When we think of dirt, we usually think of something that is not clean. If you fall down on the ground, you might get some dirt on your pants. Then your pants are not clean anymore.
So this boy pushed her down in the dirt and then took her camera. Well, that doesn't sound very nice.
No, but maybe she will get her camera back.
Well, I hope so. Well, right now, let's go see what Thomas has to say about everything here.
大家好，我是 Thomas。来看到动词片语 get away。get away 是逃脱，在这边是逃脱的意思啊。Stop him, he is getting away。赶快阻止他，他快跑掉了。Don't let the thief get away， 不要让那个小偷给逃掉了哈。后面加了一个介系词 with。那有两层的含义哈。第一个在这边是指说 he is not only getting away, he is getting away with my camera。他不只是要逃掉，而且他逃掉的时候是带着我的照相机逃走的，这样子一个意思。另一层含义呢 ，to get away with something 表示说逃脱了，做了什么坏事没被人家发现，想要脱逃。You are not going to get away with cheating。比如说，哎呦，你作弊了，不可能不被老师发现哈，或者是你做坏事被人家看见，然后你告诉人家，哎，你不要告诉老师。No, no, no, you are not going to get away with stealing. You're not going to get away with it. 不可能够逃避这种责罚这样的一个意思。后面呢提到 dirt 是指脏的东西，灰尘、泥土、烂泥巴都可以，所以它也可以等于 soil 就是泥土，它也可以等于 dust 是灰尘，所以这边用到的是说 he pushed me down into the dirt， 他就把我推倒，然后推倒在灰尘当中这样子的意思哈。He pushed me down into the dirt。你在种花的时候也可以用到这个动词片语，比如说 the boy pushed the seed down into the dirt。所以呢 pushed the seed S-E-E-D 是种子，所以那个男孩把那个种子压在那个泥土的里面，因为要种在这个泥土的当中嘛哈。哦 that's terrible 表示说这么可怕的一件事情，怎么可以公然抢人家东西呢？我们来看下一段的对话。
We'll try.
By the way, I really like your pants. Thanks. They're nice, aren't they? And clean.
Do you hike here often?
No, I just came here from Taipei. The views here are beautiful.
He says this is his camera.
It's not, it's my camera.
Who is telling the truth?
I know.
Who is telling the truth? Now we have two stories. The girl says that the boy took the camera from her, and the boy says that it is his camera.
So who is telling the truth? That is an important question, and it is a mystery that Patty says she knows.
I think she does, but we will have to wait to find out. We did find the answer to another mystery. That is the answer to today's mission. The question is, what does the girl say is beautiful?
What does the girl say is beautiful? She says the views here are beautiful.
And that is true. By the way, Gabe, we also have a keyword to teach.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Oh, I should do that right now. The keyword is by the way. By the way. Now, we often use this idiom when you're talking to someone, but you just remembered something else that you want to tell them. You can say, by the way, I want to tell you something else.
Yes, I was just spending time with my friends watching TV, and I thought it was a great show on TV. By the way, Andrea, I think that you would really like this show.
Well, what was the show, Gabe?
Well, it was a mystery show.
Ooh, sounds great. I think I would like that. By the way, it's important to know what this means, and maybe you can use it.
That's right. So Grandma had a question for this girl. Do you hike here often? She says she came from Taipei and that the boy stole her camera.
Well, we're going to find out the truth very soon, but for now, we're going to find out more from Thomas.
这里呢，我们来学 by the way 的用法。By the way 就是对了哦。顺便一提，话说回来啊，但是在英文的意思里面呢 ，by the way 一定是开启另外跟目前所在谈论的事情不相同的一个话题的方向啊。比如说，赶快把我的照相机给我找回来啊。OK，we'll try， 我们会尝试。诶，看到他的裤子，这是跟刚刚那个找照相机不相关的一个话题，对不对？所以就可以用 by the way， 顺便问一下另外一个话题的方向。你的裤子好像不错哦，很干净呢。可是你刚刚说他把你推倒在地上，你应该是满身灰尘才对啊。By the way， 我们今天呢晚上呢是要吃日本菜哦。By the way， 你的车子被拖吊走了，两个完全不同的话题哈。这个时候就可以用 by the way。另外 way 的用法呢，也可以，比如说阻碍到人家，你可以说 you are in the way，in the way， 你挡到人家了，或者是说哦。你找到他没有？有 ，They are on the way here。On the way here 是他们正在来到这当中，来到我们前面，来到我们这里的这个路上，就可以用 on the way。结果呢，你说哦，裤子这么脏，怎么可能刚刚是跌倒在地上呢 ？No way， 不可能，也可以用 way 这个字。后面提到说，应该他是没有讲实话哈。She is not telling the truth。She's not telling the truth， 表示说 she is telling a lie。A lie 是一个谎言，那它是撒谎。诶，到底谁是说实话，谁是撒谎呢？我们等一下就知道了。
I can't believe that girl lied to us.
She thought she could fool us.
She fooled me.
Not me. She said she fell in the dirt, but her pants were spotless.
She was really upset when you told her that.
She was, but I hope she learned her lesson.
Me too. Now let's go wade in the river.
And then have a nice dinner.
Well, Patty, a nice dinner does sound really good to me. Now, Andrea, let's look at this key word. The word is fool. Fool. Patty said the girl thought that she could fool them. When you fool somebody, that means you say something that is not true, but the other person believes it. You fooled them.
Now, how did she fool them? Well, she said that the man stole her camera and was getting away with it. But that wasn't true, was it?
No, it's not. Hey, Andrea, I'm sorry. There's something in your hair. I think it's a cockroach. This is great. Wait. Look, it's nothing. I fooled you.
Gabe just fooled me. I'm not very happy about that, but it's true. Gabe just fooled me. There is not a cockroach in my hair.
But as you can see, sometimes it is exciting to fool somebody else. Just make sure you are not fooling that person about something serious, something like someone stealing your camera.
That is true. You shouldn't fool about things like this. Well, I think that this woman also learned her lesson. I don't think she's going to try to fool someone again.
No, she's not. She learned her lesson. And this is a great phrase. When you learn your lesson, that means you learned something new through a life experience. Well, let's go and learn more.
Okay, let's do it. Here we go to see Thomas.
首先看到句型是 I can't believe that girl lied to us 这样一个句型，我简直不敢相信后面这件事情。你也可以说 I can't believe you said that 你刚刚说的那句话，我真是不敢相信我的耳朵哈。I can't believe you said that 哇，你不喜欢巧克力？不会吧，我不敢相信，每个人都喜欢巧克力的，奇怪。那因为你自己喜欢吃啊哈。I can't believe you don't like chocolate. Everybody likes chocolate. 应该是这样子一个句子哈。后面我们来看 fool。fool 的这个动词就是欺骗了、愚弄了某人的动词。She thought she could fool us. 她以为她可以骗得过我们，结果 Grandma 说 ，Yeah, she fooled me. 如果你之前没有提醒的话，我还真没有注意到她的裤子呢有破绽了哈。我们英文也可以说 She could have fooled me. She could have fooled me. 她呢也刚刚其实应该已经骗到我了，几乎骗到。如果不是你提醒我的话 ，She could have fooled me. 接下来呢，我们来看 spotless。spot 是一个点，是一个缺点，是一个污点。spotless 就是毫无缺点。So her pants are spotless. 你也可以说 her pants are spotlessly clean. 她的裤子毫无瑕疵，完全都不脏，那是不可能的。可是希望她能够学着教训。I hope she learned her lesson. 我们来看今天的 Movie Minute。Movie Minute.
Today on Travel Hualien, we're visiting beautiful Taroko Gorge. Taroko Gorge in Hualien is the world's biggest marble gorge. One of the most beautiful places in Taroko Gorge is called the Tunnel of Nine Turns. Some say the 9 in the name means the trail goes on forever. But actually, the whole length is 1.9 kilometers. Others say it's because there are many turns in this tunnel, but actually, there are more than 9 turns in this trail. It's a mystery why it's named the Tunnel of Nine Turns. The Tunnel of Nine Turns is a favorite trail for many people. No cars or bikes are allowed on this trail, so both younger and older people can enjoy walking the trail. There are parts in the trail where there is a lot of light, but there are some parts with no light at all. It gets very dark, and there are many turns on this trail, so walk carefully. There is a lot more to see. You can enjoy beautiful scenery and exciting turns on this tunnel trail. When you come to Taroko Gorge, be sure to walk the 9 Turns Trail. It's worth the trip. See you there soon.
Conversation Replay.
Stop him! He's getting away with my camera!
I'll get him.
What happened? I had my camera out. I took some pictures of those big rocks. Then I saw that boy coming toward me.
And what did he do?
He pushed me down into the dirt. Then he took my camera.
That's terrible.
Please get my camera back for me.
We'll try.
By the way, I really like your pants.
Thanks. They're nice, aren't they?
And clean.
Do you hike here often?
No, I just came here from Taipei. The views here are beautiful.
He says this is his camera.
It's not, it's my camera.
Who is telling the truth?
I know.
I can't believe that girl lied to us.
She thought she could fool us.
She fooled me.
Not me. She said she fell in the dirt, but her pants were spotless.
She was really upset when you told her that.
She was, but I hope she learned her lesson.
Me too. Now let's go wade in the river.
And then have a nice dinner.
Calendar phrase.
Look at the view.
Look at the view.
Isn't it nice?
It's beautiful.
And so is today's calendar phrase.
What is our calendar phrase?
Well, it's look at the view.
Look at the view.
Now, if you are outside and you see something that looks nice, the view is very beautiful, this is a great phrase to know. Look at the view.
Look at the view. Now let's look at our calendar phrase skit.
Look at the view.
Look at the view. 看看这风景.
Look at the view.
It's beautiful.
Do you come here often?
No, do you? Look at the view.
Yes, I really love this place. Look at the view.
Yes, this place is beautiful. I really like it.
Me too. You should come here more often.
I think I will.
Look at the view.
Look at the view. 看看这风景.
Hey there, everybody. Now it's time for the question of the day. Eddie?
Yes. The question of the day is, right, okay. Do you ever try to fool anyone? Why or why not?
Do you ever try to fool anyone? Why or why not?
Well, I usually don't try to fool people, but sometimes it can be fun.
Ah, that's right. It is fun to fool sometimes. Okay. Well, everyone, thank you for joining us here today on Let's Talk in English.
We're on PTS and the radio.
Where fooling you can be fun. I mean, teaching English and learning.
English, yes, that's right.
That's
we'll
right.
see you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Living day by day.
Learning together can be fun.
Hello, everyone. It is Saturday, right here on Let's Talk in English. We're on PTS and the radio. My name's Andrea.
And my name is Gabe, and it has been a nice week. It's been an interesting week in Hualien.
Yes, we went to Hualien again with Patty and her family, and she had some great adventures outside as we learned about the outdoors and nature.
And you know what? I like learning about the outdoors and nature. And if you missed some of this week's lessons, then today is a great chance for you to see them.
And it's also a great chance to review everything that we've learned. We went to Hualien, to a special place called Taroko Gorge, to learn about natures and the outdoors.
And you know what? Patty also took a lot of pictures while she was there. They had a great time, and really, it is a beautiful place.
It is. They had a great time. They went on many hikes. They hiked on many of the trails at Taroko Gorge.
Well, you know what else we got to learn about this week? A new song. It's called It's Up to You. And this is a pretty cool song.
That is true, and we're going to review that as well. And of course, the best way to review is to sing along. Gabe, will you sing along?
Well, it's up to me, isn't it, if I want to sing along?
It's up to you.
Okay, I think I will.
All right. Well, friends, it's up to you. Listen carefully to our review and see how much you can remember and understand. Here we go.
Conversation Replay.
Here we are. This is the entrance to Taroko Gorge.
What a pretty gate. Let's take some pictures.
Okay. Everyone, stand over there.
Great. Now let's see the gorge.
Okay, get in the car.
Tell me more about the gorge. What can we do here?
We can do lots of things.
We can hike.
Yes, we can hike to some waterfalls.
Okay.
There are some easy trails and some hard trails.
Let's hike on the easy trails.
One trail is not far from here. It goes to the Eternal Spring Shrine.
Can we hike that trail? Is it an easy trail?
Sure, let's go.
What a beautiful view. And this is a beautiful place.
It is.
Look at the water. The shrine is over a waterfall. That's cool.
I like this place. It is so peaceful.
Me too.
Brian, what does Taroko mean?
It means beautiful in the Amis language.
That's a good name for this place. Dear Journal, today I went to Taroko Gorge with Grandma, Roger, and Brian. What a beautiful place! The gorge walls are so steep. The gorge is part of Taiwan's Cross Island Highway. Workers built this highway in the 1950s. Hundreds of workers died building it. I saw their names at the Eternal Spring Shrine. Lots of people visit Taroko Gorge. It's a very popular place. Taroko is the largest marble gorge in the world. The road through it is next to the Liwu River. It's so pretty. I loved looking up at the gorge walls and then down into the river. I really liked the Tunnel of 9 Turns. Some parts of the tunnel are open. You can look down at the river. And in some places, the gorge is really narrow. You can't see the sky. The mountains around here are really beautiful. They are so different from the mountains at home in Colorado. Mountains here are not as high, and they have a lot more trees. Tonight, we are staying in a hotel in the gorge. Tomorrow, we'll hike more and visit another waterfall. Brian told me about so many beautiful places here. I want to see them all. I already love Taroko Gorge. The Taroko Traveler, Patty.
Good morning, Patty. Did you sleep well?
Oh, yes. I'm ready for another hike. Which waterfall are we going to see?
Grandma wants to hike to Baiyang Waterfall.
Is that a long hike?
No, but you begin the hike with a walk through a tunnel.
Fun! Where are Brian and Grandma?
They're still eating breakfast. Brian is a slow eater.
We're here.
How many mantou did you eat, Brian?
Only 4.
That's a lot. Well, let's go.
Okay, we'll drive about 300 meters. Then we walk through a long tunnel.
Are there lights in the tunnel?
No, we'll walk in the dark. It will be an adventure.
Okay.
Don't worry, Patty. I brought flashlights.
Patty, Grandma, Roger, and Brian walk to the Baiyang Waterfall Trail. They walk into the long tunnel and then out the other side. They walk along the trail and look at the beautiful views. Patty takes lots of pictures. Soon they can see the falls. They walk across a suspension bridge. Patty doesn't like the bridge at all.
It sways too much.
What are we going to do now?
We'll take another hike. Are you tired of hiking yet?
Oh no, I love to hike. I love mountain scenery.
Then let's hike the Mystery Valley Trail. The scenery is very pretty there.
It's also an easy hike, but that trail is now called Sakadang Trail.
Oh, that's right. The name changed. Well, get in the car. We need to drive to the trailhead.
The scenery is pretty here, Grandma. Look at those big striped rocks in the river.
I'm hot. Let's go swimming.
No, sorry. Swimming here is too dangerous.
On the way back, we'll stop at the Bridge of Motherly Devotion. We can go down to the river there and put our feet in the water.
That's a strange name for a bridge.
Maybe, but it's beautiful.
Well, I've seen enough scenery for one day. Let's go to the bridge.
All right, but let me take one more picture. Everyone stand right there.
What does that girl want?
She looks upset.
She's yelling for help.
Please help me. What's wrong? That boy just stole my camera. Stop him. He's getting away with my camera.
I'll get him.
What happened? I had my camera out. I took some pictures of those big rocks. Then I saw that boy coming toward me.
And what did he do?
He pushed me down into the dirt. Then he took my camera.
That's terrible.
Please get my camera back for me.
We'll try.
By the way, I really like your pants.
Thanks. They're nice, aren't they?
And clean.
Do you hike here often?
No, I just came here from Taipei. The views here are beautiful.
He says this is his camera.
It's not, it's my camera.
Who is telling the truth?
I know.
I can't believe that girl lied to us.
She thought she could fool us.
She fooled me.
Not me. She said she fell in the dirt, but her pants were spotless.
She was really upset when you told her that.
She was. But I hope she learned her lesson.
Me too. Now let's go wade in the river.
And then have a nice dinner.
Beat the GEPT.
大家好，我是 Thomas， 又到了我们 Beat the GPT 战胜全民英检的单元了。今天我们来看段落填空。这篇文章提到说 ，Today is a beautiful day. Don't just sit inside, go outside. 天气这么好，到外面去啊。This is a perfect day for a hike. Hike 那是徒步旅行或者是远足，所以 there are many different kinds of 什么呢？有各式各样不同的什么？这里既然提到的是 a perfect day for a hike， 你当然要看说，有各式各样不同的徒步旅行的方法，或者是旅程，或者这些路径给人家走。hikers 不对 ，hikers 是指徒步旅行的人 ，hiking 也不对，我们通常会说 go hiking。C hikes 对了，所以有各式各样不同的 hikes 来供你选择，所以是应该用复数的。hikes 对了 ，D hike 应该用复数，所以 D 也不对。我们来看下一题。You can go out into the wilderness, climb a mountain 去爬山啊，去野外啦 ，or you can 什么 an easy walk down a trail in a neighborhood park。所以什么 an easy walk 片语应该是 take a walk。所以这里应该是 take an easy walk， 所以答案应该要选 C。take 这没得选了哈，因为是成语 take a walk， 所以应该用 C。make get give 都不对。我们来看下一题。You will love the peaceful feeling of being 什么呢？你将会非常的喜爱，爱上了这种非常平安、非常平和的感觉。为什么？因为你到了户外，所以 of being 后面是一个副词的用法。of being outdoors。答对了哈 ，of being outdoors。be 的 outdoor 通常是一个形容词的用法，你可能后面要加一个名词才可以完整。比如说 an outdoor activity，an outdoor person， 户外的活动或者喜欢在户外运动的人。indoors 跟 indoor 意思是一样的，但是呢这里是户内，所以不对，应该是 A 的 outdoors， 户外才对。我们来看下一题。You can listen to birds singing， 什么 carts honking。所以这里在对比说，你如果到了野外，你应该不但不会听见城市里面 cart honking 城市里面的汽车的喇叭声，反倒你应该会听见是 bird singing 小鸟在歌唱。所以这种取代应该是要用 instead of， 答案是 D。You can listen to birds singing instead of carts honking 才对。A 的 because of 是因果，刚刚提到这两件事没有互为因果。B 的 on top of 等于是一起听的意思，也不对。C 的 despite of 是尽管，也不对，所以应该是 instead of。我们来看下一题。这里提到说 you can hear the wind in the trees instead of people yelling。所以呢，在野外的时候也不会听见这些人在喊叫啦，只会听到风吹过树林的声音哈。那后面这边的问题提到说 then prepare carefully。可是你要到野外去，你要做很多的准备，要小心的、谨慎的准备。Take 什么 one bottle of water for every 2 hours of hiking。所以这边提到说，如果你是每2小时，换句话说，你去 hiking 去行走、去徒步旅行的时候，你要自己计算，我可能要走6小时，那你要带多少瓶呢？这边就在告诉你这件事情。Take 什么 one bottle of water for every 2 hours of hiking。每2小时的这种路程呢，应该要带1瓶的水。A take away 是拿走不对。Take along 答对了 ，along 是带在身上，等于是 take something with you 的意思，应该要带着1瓶水是对的。每2小时带1瓶水。Take after 是相似，跟什么像 ？Take among 不对，没有这种用法，所以应该是用 take along。以上的讲解清楚了吗？各位同学，在这种段落的填空里面呢，一定要去注意你的单字的累积、成语的一个关系，这样子你就可以 beat the GPT 战胜全民英检。
Song time.
pass you by. You don't know what's inside. Lonely souls look down and fear, needing a word of joy and cheer. It's up to you, it's up to me, to be there when we see a need. It's up to you, it's up to me, to reach out with a loving hand, to be the one who understands. It's up to me, to be there when we see a need. It's up to you, it's up to me, to reach out with a loving hand, to be the one who understands. You understand, I understand. To be the one who understands.
Word Power.
It's time for Word Power. This week we're going hiking. Let's get ready. When you go hiking, wear good shoes. That's important. You need to take care of your feet. Some people wear special shoes just for hiking. Shoes. Shoes. When you hike, you might want to carry a backpack. A pack is another word for bag. So a backpack is a bag you carry on your back. Backpack. Backpack. When you hike, take water with you. Put your water in a water bottle. Then you can drink water on your hike. Water bottle. Water bottle. Hiking is a lot of work. You might get hungry on your hike. Bring a snack. Then take a break to enjoy the views. And enjoy your snack. 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 Some people use a walking stick when they hike. A walking stick helps you while you hike. Walking stick. Walking stick. All right, let's go. Remember all these words when you talk about hiking, and you'll have word power.
Word power. That was a great word power about hiking. Hey, Gabe,
What?
do you want to go hiking with me this weekend?
Well, can I bring my backpack?
Well, it's up to you.
Okay, so I guess I will if I can bring my backpack.
Yes, you can. Good plan. Well, thank you everyone for joining us today on Saturday, right here on Let's Talk in English.
On PTS and, of course, on the radio.
And come back next week. We have a new week of fun things to learn together. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.